who have served and sacrificed for our freedoms. Please join us in the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, baseball fans. Welcome here to Slinger High School for high school baseball action here on this Friday evening between the number 16 ranked Pewaukee Pirates and the Slinger Owls. Matt Peck, Elijah Vincelata here. Happy to join you here on this beautiful, comfortable evening, sitting around 60 degrees. Exciting one here. Slinger also a ranked team at one point as well this year, so got quite a bit of talent on that side of the aisle as well, too. But Pewaukee coming in as Woodland West champs. Slinger, North Shore Conference champs, and I like the quote they used earlier this week. Back-to-back North Shore Conference champs for the first time since pre-World War II. Shows it's been a long time, but hey, you got it done. You're back to it. Got to be a good feeling over there on the side of the aisle for Slinger. Axel Pokernich, the pitcher for Slinger today on this Friday evening. He'll face a talented Pewaukee squad like we talked about from the Woodland West Conference. We saw them earlier in the year against Wisconsin Lutheran, which actually those two ended up tying in North Shore. I believe they both won the North Shore Conference in a split, or what do you call it, a shared conference title. I believe that's what ended up happening. But leading off for Pewaukee will be Logan Peterson, playing center field today as soon as that time comes around here. Pewaukee coached by Adam and Mark Doberstein. You might have seen Mark or Adam walk right in front of our camera at third base. As we get set here this afternoon, it's going to be a big game. We're winding down the season as well. Next week is the last week of the regular season. Pewaukee, it's basically the end now because playoffs start in D2 next Thursday, technically. But Pewaukee received the number 1 seed in D2 Sectional 4B. So
center fielder number 1, Logan Peterson.
So Logan Peterson will be the hitter. He'll step in the box here against Axel Pokernich. Here's the first pitch, and that one's ripped. Left field base hit. Right off the bat for Logan Peterson. As he's on with a first pitch single to left.
Now batting the catcher, number 11.
It's kind of cool to hear the coaches talk.
Yeah, we're usually not this close to the third base coach. Today we will be. So Peterson aboard. So now the hitter will be Hudson Bremberger. Here's the pitch. Swing and foul back to the screen. Pewaukee in swing mode early today. This is 0-1 count. Pokernich sets. Here's the pitch. High, ball 1. So it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike when we come back here. Pokernich looks over there at first. 1-1 count. Here's a pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw down a second is going to be way too high. And Peterson steals second.
We're going to turn off the scoreboard for a second, reset it. So
it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes here as Peterson steals second.
if you could, Matt Peck, give him the analysis while I fix that.
Okay. So 1-2. So here's the pitch. On 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. As Bremberger goes down swinging, 1 down here in this first inning. So now the hitter will be
the shortstop, number 6, Caden Burtness.
Caden Burtness. The hitter, Pokernich, with 4 pitches here after allowing a first pitch single to left field by Logan Peterson. Pokernich looks over at second. Here's the pitch. And it's the umpire, I think, or somebody behind home plate as that one's taken in for a ball. And Peterson will move up to third base. As we'll have a talk for a minute. So it'll be a runner on third for this Pewaukee squad.
I'm going to turn it off.
So meeting on the mound for Slinger here after the first pitch for a ball. Peterson on third via a steal and a pass ball. Nice crowd on hand this evening. We're a little bit to the left side, not behind home plate like usual, but nice crowd on hand over there behind home plate. I mean, you talk about games that don't never say a game doesn't matter, but Pewaukee already knows their seed, already has a conference locked up. But still, they're going to come here, keep themselves in playoff mode here. It's a 1-0 on the batter. Here's the pitch. That one's on the ground. Through base hit to left field. Pewaukee on the board first, 1-0. Peterson comes to score. As Caden Burtness with an RBI single to left. Pewaukee 2 hits already in this first inning.
Second baseman, number 2, Colton Wall.
So now it'll be Colton Wall, the hitter. As Burtness takes his lead over there first. Here's the pitch. And their first strike. Pokernich looks in, looks at first. As Burtness takes his lead, he steps off momentarily. So 0-1 on the hitter. The hitter now is Wall. Here's the pitch. High, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike pure. Pokernich looks over there at first. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and foul to the back screen. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes coming up. So 1-2 coming away. Slinger looking for the second out this inning. Pewaukee looking to extend with another base hit. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and just missed a little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped. Up the middle, base hit to center field. Pewaukee continues to hit clinic here in this first inning with a base hit from Colton Wall now. So runners on first and second, 1 out.
Brooks Doberstein.
So now Brooks Doberstein, the hitter. 2 runners on now for Pewaukee, 1 out. Here's a pitch, bunt showed, but pulled back. 1 ball, no strikes. Doberstein, the batter, up 1-0 here. Here's the pitch. Taken high, ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes now. Pokernich sets. Here's the pitch. Follow the back screen. Ball. So 2 balls, 1 strike. So 2-1 now. Next pitch, and that one's ripped through, base hit. Burtness will come home to score. Throw to the plate is going to be way off in front. Throw to third now is going to be not in time. So 2-0 Pewaukee here in this first inning. Burtness comes home to score. Wall all the way to third. And now Doberstein on with a hit. That's 4 hits for his Pewaukee squad already here in this first inning. And we remember from last time they faced off against Wisconsin Lutheran, it was a hit clinic as well between those 2 squads. So now Jack Tobert the hitter now. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt, throws down to second, is going to be not in time, and it gets away into center field. Here comes Wall home, and it's 3-0. So a 3-0 game. Doberstein up to second now, takes his lead. Here's the pitch, low in the dirt. Ball 1, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Pokernich looks in, trailing 3-0 already, only 1 away here in this first inning. Doberstein takes his lead. That one's ripped to right field, and we'll find the gap down. Here comes Doberstein to score. It is 4-0 Pewaukee. As Jack Tobert now with a double. And Pewaukee continues just to rake in this first inning. So now Duke Medina will be the hitter. As it's a 4-0 Pewaukee lead. So it's been a lot of hits for this Pewaukee squad, but Slinger did have 1 costly mistake, throw on a second that got into center field on the steal. Bunt shown, but pulled back for a strike. Now the hitter, Duke Medina. Pokernich sitting at 20 pitches here in this first inning, but 4 runs given up. Here's the pitch. Low in the dirt. Ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That was ripped to short through the glove, center field. Here comes Tobert to score, and it is 5-0. Duke Medina now with a hit. Now it'll be Colin Peterson, the 8th hitter. And if Pewaukee goes 2 more batters here, they bat through the order here in this first inning.
Cole Peterson.
So 5-0 Pewaukee lead here in this first inning. And that one's on the ground to third. A chance for 2. Miller on to second, throw to first, not in time. So Medina out on the fielder's choice. So now it'll be Landon Stelsey. As Coach Doberstein goes in to talk with the umpire here. early on, 5-0 lead for this Pewaukee Pirates squad.
Number 27, Cullen Gross.
So now we have pinch hitter off the bat. It's going to be Colin Gross. Throws back to first. Nice stop over there by the first baseman, Zimmerman. So it'll be Cullen Gross, pinch hitting. So looks like Landon Stelsey will not get an at bat today. That one's ripped in the air, foul, out of play. The Slinger has an arm warming up in the bullpen. Down the line, as I just see, it looks like it's be number 18, Aaron Newson, as that one's popped up in the air. Foul once again. So no balls, 2 strikes here on Cullen Gross. It's a much needed out for this Owls squad. 5-0 early on here in this first inning. Here's the pitch, and low, ball 1. You know, you'd think with a 5-0, it'd be 40 pitch inning, but Pokernich only with 25. There's a lot of hits by Pewaukee here. Here's the pitch, and low in the dirt, gets away. And Peterson will move up to second here, and now a runner in scoring position to potentially make this 6-0. This Pewaukee squad not ranked going into the season, but they kind of surprised a lot of people after losing a lot of talent. Staying up there in that Woodland West. Got a number 1 seed alongside New Berlin Eisenhower in that sectional. So 1-2 pitch. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on the high pitch. But Pewaukee scraps across 5 runs here in the top of the first. Slinger to come into bat here in the bottom of the first for the first time after this on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, bottom of the first inning here between Pewaukee and Slinger. It's a 5-run first inning for the Pirates. They get 6 hits in the first inning. Hits all from Peterson, Burtness, Wall, Doberstein, Tabbert, Medina. All hits this inning to make it 5-0. We talked about it during the break, but we did this Pewaukee squad early in the year against Wisconsin Lutheran. It was a hitting clinic. So we'll see what Slinger can put together here. Slinger on the season, 13-8. North Shore Conference champions. It looks to me Pewaukee is putting number 1 on the mound today, Skylar Apt. So Pewaukee, obviously, like I mentioned, got their seat already, got their conference all wrapped up. They have one more game tomorrow morning at Brookfield Central, but you know, I mean, you still want to play games hard this time of year, but essentially for Pewaukee, this is like a kind of like a varsity reserve game.
For the Owls, center fielder number 9, Peyton Tennis.
So Peyton Tens will lead off for Slinger. So Pewaukee squad who's got a lot of room to work with, but a Slinger squad who's, North Shore Conference champions could make themselves back in this one quickly. So that first pitch is outside, ball 1. Here's the pitch. This is outside, 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch, and in there for a strike. Finds the inside corner, the low corner as well. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Haven't seen Skylar App pitch yet. First time. Here's the pitch, and that one's just missed inside, 3-1. So Peyton Tennis, the leadoff hitter for Slinger, trying to find a way on here. So on a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch, and that one's fouled to the back screen, 3-2. So it'll be a full count here on the first hitter. So 3-2 now coming up here on Tennis. Here's the pitch from Apt. And misses high, ball 4. Couldn't get that one to quite come down that time. And the leadoff hitter for Slinger's aboard. So now it'll be
Batting third baseman number 7,
Ethan Miller.
Ethan Miller.
So Miller steps in now with the runner on first via walk. Here's the pitch. And it hits him on the side. Oh, man. They wanted him to walk it off. He sure did. He ran it off. So Miller hit by a pitch, and Slinger with 2 runners on here in this bottom of the first.
Grady Chavasta.
So Grady Chavasta now the next hitter.
Yeah, now Slinger trying to make up some of the mess that they gave up early on in the first inning with the couple pass balls, right, on that got through in the infield. That's what a lot of Pewaukee's hits were in the top of that first, right? They were just a lot of grounders.
They had one as well go through the shortstops right underneath his legs.
Now they have a chance to do some damage here. Walk and a hit by a pitch.
Skylar
Apt,
a 2029, class of 2029. So he's got many years left here in high school. See, I think Pewaukee's throwing a lot of, arms they don't use as often because, like I mentioned before, it's kind of like a varsity reserve game because they can't move up in their conference anymore. They won it, and they already have the 1 seed. So it's, Slinger, this is a game that matters for them because they got the sectionals, the seedings on Sunday or Monday. So Slinger's in win mode for this one. Obviously, Pewaukee still want to win the game, keep your confidence going for the playoffs, but, that one misses, ball 1 low. So, Grady Chavasta, the hitter now. 1-0 on the batter. Throw back to second, not in time, as Apt looks to second. So it'll be 1 ball, no strikes. Pewaukee looking for a ground ball here. Slinger looking to keep the no-out trend up. Here's the pitch, misses low. So 2 balls, no strikes. So 2 balls, no strikes. App sets. Here's the pitch. The pitch is in there for a strike. So it'll be 2 balls, 1 strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike on Chavasta, the hitter. Here's the pitch, and that one's off the end of the bat, foul right to the Pewaukee dugout. So it'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes after starting out 2-0. Pewaukee, when they come up next inning, it's going to be top of the order. Already in the top of the second. Almost batted through.
Well, they subbed the guy out before he even got an at-bat, right?
Yeah, which was kind of weird to me. I wonder what the reason behind that one was.
Maybe it was one of those conservative plays, right, where they just...
They said, hey.
I mean, they already know what their fate is in the playoffs, so...
Yeah. Throws back to second, and nobody was there, but Pewaukee's the shortstop over there. Burgess kind of tripped Tennis as he went back into second base in the base path, but nothing was called. As if he probably would have been thrown out, there might have been something called. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Chavasta, the third hitter in this Slinger lineup. App sets. Here's the pitch, and a little high, ball 3. Him being a 2029 class, that means he's only a freshman on the mound.
Yeah.
Wow.
We saw that yesterday in the Oak Creek game with Hunter Shepstone, who closed the game.
Yeah. So Pewaukee throwing out a freshman here on this Friday evening slate. Here's the pitch, and misses outside, ball 4, and Slinger will have the bases loaded. So now it'll be number 1,
first baseman number 1,
Braden Zimmerman, with the bases loaded. Pewaukee will bring third base in a little bit over there as Peterson at third base. First baseman Tolbert will play behind the bag still. So bases loaded here for Braden Zimmerman, a chance to do some damage here. Here's the pitch. That one's popped up foul to the Slinger High School football field.
Really nice football field they got over there. You can even see in the shot the new and improved Jumbotron they just got.
Oh, yeah. And state championship won on that field 2 years ago.
Not on that field, though.
Well, not on that field, but that team brought home a championship. And the basketball team fell in the state championship earlier this year.
Did get a silver ball, though.
A couple months ago, as that one goes in their first strike. So 0-2 on Zimmerman. Slinger definitely looking for a run in this inning after going down 5-0 here.
Yeah, right now, App just needs to get in the strike zone right now, get one out, and see one.
Yeah. App up 0-2 here.
He'll even take a grounder here.
Yeah, absolutely. He sets. Here's the pitch. He's in the windup now with bases loaded. Here's the pitch, and a little bit high, ball 1. Crossed a little bit above the Owls logo.
Good pitch to use right there.
Oh, absolutely. Tried to get him to bite there. Didn't work that time. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. App sets. Here's the pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and misses just a little bit outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now you look into, you miss again here, potentially walking in a run with another ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes now.
His count's got to be getting, or his pitch count's got to be getting up there, right?
Yeah. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Here's the pitch, and missed just a little bit outside, ball 3. And now Skylar Apt in risk of walking in an RBI here. Zimmerman the hitter here. 3-2. Big pitch here in this first inning. 3-2, no outs. Here's the pitch, and ball 4. His RBI walk for Braden Zimmerman. And Slinger still has him loaded with no outs.
Now batting number 16, catcher Cole Lighthizer.
So now Cole Lighthizer, the catcher, the hitter now for Slinger. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped to the back screen, foul. Apt had no outs yet in this first inning here. 20 pitches. Slinger has got 1 run back. Looking to do a lot more as bases loaded here. No hits yet for Slinger in this inning, but it's been 2 walks.
Hit by pitch, too.
Yeah. 2 walks and hit by pitch. Here's the pitch, and that one is foul to the back screen, so it'll be 0-2. And this is where Apt had the last batter, too, Zimmerman, 0-2, and ended up walking him.
And actually, there's already an arm warming up for Pewaukee in their bullpen, too.
Yeah, and Slinger had 1, too, last inning warming up, so, man, we might look at a bullpen game. So no balls, 2 strikes here on Lighthizer. Here's the pitch, and ball 1.
He's kind of in that situation last at bat too, right? He had him down 0-2 and worked the count all the way back and drew a walk.
Yeah, he's working around here. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes. App sets. Here's the pitch. And misses low again. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gotta give credit to Slinger. They're not chasing anything.
Yeah, they've done their chase rate this inning has been little to 0.
And then when Pewaukee was in, they were just staying aggressive.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch, and that one is ripped to the right side, but foul. So we'll remain 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Lighthizer. So Lighthizer steps back in here, 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs away yet in this first inning for App, the pitcher. Here's the pitch, and that one is ripped in the air. Left field. Gross going back on it. He'll make the catch. The throw coming in to third base, and it's 5-2. As Slinger gets home a run via sac fly there.
Now batting right fielder number 15, Grady Mechanic.
So now Grady Mechanic, the hitter for Slinger. 2 runners on now. Runners on first and second. Travasta and Zimmerman, the runners on base. That one's on the ground to short. Burtness has to play it off a bounce as he bobbled it. Oh, hit him in the foot. I was looking down and Travasta got hit in the foot. So unlucky scenario there.
That ricocheted pretty far, though.
Yeah. I looked down at my game changer for a minute to see who was running, and I missed that he was actually hitting the foot. So 2 down, and unlucky bounce for the Owls there. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped to the dugout. Foul. Everybody jumped in that thing. Check the heart rate because I'm sure it's high. So now Caleb Precor, the hitter, apt up to 27 pitches here in this first inning. 5-2 game. Slinger has got 2 runs back, looking for more here with 2 outs. And that one's in there for a strike, so 0-2. Slinger had a base runner hit and nearly had the whole dugout hit. So they're playing dodgeball early on here.
It's definitely the opposite of what we saw yesterday in our game.
Yeah.
What was it, a combined 3 runs?
Yeah,
the
total.
2 teams.
So 0-2 now on Precor. Here's the pitch and low, ball 1.
Curious to see if Apt is going to stay out there for the second inning if they get out of this still, because they were really cricking it up in that Pewaukee bullpen.
Yeah, Pewaukee wouldn't have to play till next Tuesday.
So they have a lot of arms they could use today. Maybe they'll stretch it out right. Like you said, it's kind of like almost like a varsity reserve game, so they'll kind of just get a few innings for everybody.
1-2 pitch is low, ball 2. Nice block by the catcher, Bremberger. But here's the thing. Pewaukee's also got a game tomorrow morning at Brookfield Central. So, you got to have some arms for that game, too. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mechanich and Zimmerman take their leads on base. After 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. Slinger looking to extend it more. 2-2 pitch. And misses outside, ball 3.
What's his pitch count at now?
His pitch count is at 31. And despite Pewaukee scoring 5 runs,
got a lot of insurance.
Yeah, Apt has got a higher pitch count despite Slinger only having 2 runs.
But the tying run is up to bat right now, so.
Yeah. Precor sets in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Throws back to second. As Burtness covering second, throws back to Apt. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Runners will move. Here's the pitch and low, ball 4. And Slinger continues the inning. Slinger has gone down to the 8th hitter now in this inning. Pewaukee went all 9. Slinger down to the 8th. So
Now batting second baseman number 17, Colton Jazak.
So now Colton Jazak, the hitter, with 2 down. You want to get your hits now because you might not have an opportunity like this the rest of the game. It might be one crazy inning with hits, and then maybe you won't see hardly any hits the next so many innings. So
Now, if you could take a rip at a ball here, I mean, Slinger could be in front
yeah,
with the go-ahead run at the plate.
Jazak steps in, follows it to the back screen, 0-1 now.
They kind of, in that bullpen, they kind of slowed it down, though, for Pewaukee. So I think Coach Doberstein saying this is your inning.
So no balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and that one's ripped to right field, down, base hit. Zimmerman will come home. Mekanich comes home as well. It is 5-4.
Wow. How about that? 9 combined runs
in this first inning. They aren't playing around in this inning.
And now we were talking about how Pewaukee was just hitting through their order. Slinger's going to get through it too.
Yeah, Slinger's going to get through it too.
Number 14, Colton Schluter.
Throws back to first, not in time. So 5-4 game. Slinger 90 feet away from tying this.
It's like Jacobs is warming up in that bullpen for Pewaukee, and he threw one that just went all the way over. Or maybe, I think that's 13, right? Or
So I don't know what was so hot about the bats today,
I
but
think
somebody
that's Burtness actually in the Pewaukee bullpen.
figured out how to make bats warm at this location today. As the first pitch is high, ball 1, and Jacek moves up to second on the steal, and Slinger, a base hit, can put him here in the lead after being down 5-0 in the top of the inning.
I think if he gives up a base hit here, that might be it.
Yes.
It's getting close to 40, right?
Yeah, so Schluter the hitter now. Here's the pitch in their first strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. So Apt at 36 in this inning. Here's the pitch on 1-1. And in their first strike in the outside corner. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 5-4 game here in this first inning. 9 runs across between both teams. 1 ball, 2 strikes coming up here. App sets. Here's the delivery. And misses outside, ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's definitely worked the counts on a lot of these batters in this first inning.
It's funny because Slinger's pitcher, Pogornich, didn't even have that many pitches compared to Apt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And despite almost the same amount of runs being scored. Here's the pitch. And missed. Ball 3.
That's the 4th or 5th full count we've seen already today. Now we're getting another one here. Luckily, the bases aren't loaded for him. So, I mean, if he walks him here, it's not the absolute worst thing. But you get the top first hitter again. Back to the top of the order.
Here's the pitch on 3-2. And ball 4. Man, so you just talk about Slinger has batted around here in this first inning. 1 hit only, too, when they batted around.
That's going to be it for Apt.
Coach Doberstein comes out to make a pitching change here in a 5-4 game here in this first inning.
I think he's going to probably chat it off a little bit here too, right? probably talking a little bit over, saying, look, you know, you got your first experience, but
Yeah, 6 and 13 are
13.
so it looks like Jameson's 13. And Caden's number 6. The roster says 1 week in the lineup. 6 and 13 are flip-flop or something, or they wrote them wrong. I don't know which. So I think 13 is coming.
On Bound it says that Burtness is 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here. Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
Or on here it's different though.
Yeah, but here it's. He's number 6.
So a new pitcher will be number 13.
Probably that one, yeah.
Unless they go in different jerseys.
Yeah.
See what his name is here. Make sure I got it right. It'll be Jamison Arbus, the new pitcher for Pewaukee.
Pitching for the Pirates, number 13, Jamison Arbus.
So it's a 5-4 game. You know, Pewaukee went up 5-0 in the first inning. You're gonna wonder how Slinger responded. Well,
What does it say on Game Changer for who's pitching?
Arbus.
Arbus?
Yes.
That's so confusing.
So now,
Batting number
new
9,
pitcher for
Peyton Tennis.
Pewaukee's Arbus. And bases will be loaded here with 2 outs. And Peyton Tenney's the batter, second at bat this inning as Slinger batted around in this bottom of the first. And that pitch is low, ball 1. Slinger bats around, but yet still not even tied or in the lead yet.
Not only 1 hit still, too.
Yeah.
Right?
So, I mean, it's insane numbers we're doing here in this first inning. So 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. High, ball 2. So 2 balls, no strike now in Tennis. Here's the pitch. He takes low, ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes.
This game's been going on for almost 45 minutes, and we're still in the first.
Yeah, slow moving today. So 3 balls, no strikes. Slinger a pitch away from tying this. That one's taken ball 4, and we are tied. Slinger has gotten 1 hit so far and has climbed all the way back to make it 5-5. That's a crazy stat.
It's definitely out of the ordinary.
Number 7, Ethan Miller.
So Ethan Miller now the hitter. With Jacek on third, Schluter on second, and Tenney's at first.
Now Pokernick's been waiting for a while now.
Yeah,
after giving up those 5 runs in the first. Got to be thinking kind of a fresh reset, right? If he's going to come back in.
Absolutely. Pitch is low, ball 1.
If he's coming back in, he's going to think of it if it stays like this as 0-0 game.
So 1-0 now on Miller. Here's the pitch in their first strike, and that is Arbor's first strike he's thrown since coming into the game. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Harper sets. Here's the pitch. And their first strike as that one curves down. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2-2 now on Miller. So 2-2, 2 outs. Pewaukee sitting at 2 outs for a while here. Here's the pitch, and that one is on the ground. Will be foul as it hits Miller in the leg. So like I mentioned, Slinger, 1 hit. Their second hitter is batting for the second time this inning. And it was only 1 hit to get these 5 runs. So 5-5 game, 2 outs here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, low ball 3, and Slinger 1 out, 1 ball away from taking the lead.
And only doing it off of 1 hit.
And 1 hit, and let's just see how many walks it probably has been. Slinger has 6 walks of offense here in this first inning. 2 walks for Tenney's the first base guy that's on first base alone. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the, we got somebody caught. This might be how the inning ends, and safe. As Tenney's got caught.
I think he just got back in time.
Out there. So, inning continues here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The hitter, Ethan Miller, 3 balls, 2 strikes, and Slinger, 6 walks, 1 hit in this inning. Here's the pitch, and that one's in the air. Center field. Peterson underneath it. He'll make the catch. But no problem. Slinger goes down 5 in the top of the first. They get 5 back on 6 walks, 1 hit. We head to the second inning, 5-5 here from Slinger High School.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches?
Back here on Zaleski Sports, top of the second inning. It's 5-5. It was about a 45-minute first inning, as both teams have had each batter come up at least once. Slingers has 2 or 3 batters have been up there twice already in the first inning. It's Logan Peterson, the hitter for Pewaukee, 1 for 1 today. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. Like I said, sometimes you get a really long inning, and the rest of the way, you might sit 5-5. Here's the pitch in their first strike.
What was it? There was a game on Zaleski like a week ago that both teams scored in the teens, right?
Yeah. It was it 20-18 or something?
Oof.
It was like a football score.
That could be what happens in that. You never know.
The way it's starting out, yeah.
We were talking during the break though, right? And we were saying how yesterday we had that 2-1 game.
Yeah.
It's only fitting that today would have not even that much offense, right? It's still with the walks.
That's
and
true.
a couple line drives from Pewaukee in that top of the first. Slinger staying with their discipline and getting a big hit that scored 2 runs, right?
Yeah, so Slinger only 1 hit last inning, but yet they found themselves with 5 runs and tying the game. And they sent more batters to the plate than even Pewaukee did. Here's the pitch on 1-2. Called! Strike 3. Poster Niche fans, Peterson, and 1 down here in this top of the second.
Number 11, Hudson Bremberger.
So now Hudson Bernberger stepping in with 1 out. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Here's a pitch, high, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and that one's fouled to the back screen. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes coming up here. So 1-2 coming up here now. Here's the pitch, and outside, missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Poster Niche up to 35 pitches. Comes back in this second inning. Here's the pitch, and that one swing and a miss, strike 3. So after giving up 5 runs in the first inning, he gets 2 strikeouts to open up this second inning here.
Number 6, Caden Burtness.
So now Caden Burtness, the hitter. Here's the pitch, ball 1, low in the dirt. So 1 ball, no strikes, and that one's in there for a strike on the outside edge. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Burtness 1 for 1 today. Here's the pitch, in there again for a strike. Poster Niche starting to find a little bit better in the zone this time. Pewaukee's side of things was mainly hits last inning. Slinger the opposite, mainly walks. Here's the pitch, and that one's ripped to right field side and foul out of play. Oh, right off the leg pole. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Poster Niche looks in. Here's the pitch. And that one's low, ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and just missed a little bit high. So ball 3. Slinger looking to go clean this inning. So 3-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitcher in Poster Niche, and that one's on the ground to third. Miller will go on to first in time, and Slinger, after giving up 5 runs in the first inning, goes 3 up, 3 down in the top of the second. We head to the bottom of the second, 5-5 between Pewaukee and Slinger.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline Motor Oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
For
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Matt Peck, Elijah Vinxalata here for you Brewer fans. They just took the lead 3-0 in the bottom of the first inning over the baseball-ruining Los Angeles Dodgers. So we're here back here at Slinger High School in the bottom of the second inning. In a 5-5 game, you know. Both teams, they must have said, hey, we want to score runs today, because that seems like what's happening today. Here's the pitch, and that one's in the air. Center field. Meanwhile, the hitter was Chavasta. Forgot to mention that. And Peterson underneath it makes the catch, 1 down.
How about that? Now 1 quick out. You might have had a point there, though, with they could have a 1 big inning outbreak.
So now what will happen?
What?
We'll go 5-5 in the first inning. Nobody will be able to score. And we will be in the 10th inning before you know it.
Well, yesterday's ended up being a while still with the 9 innings, like you were saying.
But that one I expected it more because nobody could score in that game yesterday. Today, everybody seems like they're scoring, but they'll lay it off for a couple innings here. His hitter now is Zimmerman. 1-0 on him as well. Arbor's still the pitcher for Pewaukee as that one's in their first strike. Arbis. It's Arbis.
Brandon Nelson just said he's the king of not checking his swing.
That was on the ground of the pitcher, Arbis. He'll throw on to first in time to Tobert at first, and it's 2 down here in this bottom of the second.
That's what I love right now, being so close to the third base box, hearing both head coaches talk. Brandon Nelson, one of the most kindest coaches we've talked to.
Oh, yeah.
He's done a lot for this program so far.
Oh, yeah, the improvement that they put on, and like I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, if you weren't watching, first back-to-back conference champions since pre-World War II. That's how long it's been, but you know what? It was due to happen, and it doesn't matter when it happens as long as it happens. I mean, look at the Cubs. They sit there in Chicago and act like they're the greatest franchise ever, and they haven't won a World Series in 120 years. So, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lighthizer, the hitter. A walk his first time. Just an inning ago. Here's the pitch in their first strike. So 1-2 now. So 1-2, 2 outs here. Here's the pitch, and that one's in the air. Right field. Medina calls it off. He'll make the catch in right field. So after 5 runs each in the first inning, we have a scoreless 3 up, 3 down for both teams here in the second. We head to the third, still 5-5 between Pewaukee and Slinger.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Say cheese! Kick things off on Friday, May 29th with the Mayor's Breakfast from 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. Then at 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for a night of family-friendly entertainment, including the play, Winnie the Pooh, and Friends. The fun continues on Saturday, May 30th with the parade at 11 a.m. Afterward, make your way to Wenzel Family Plaza for more activities. Be sure to explore the craft show at Chestnut and West 3rd Street, and while you're there, stop by the Pie and Ice Cream Social at the Upham Mansion. Wrap up the day at the Outdoor Beer Garden, hosted by Nuts Deep 2, featuring live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline Motor Oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, here from Slinger High School, 5-5 as we head into the third inning. Today's game is sponsored by Prospect Training Academy. At Prospect Training Academy, we train to develop and create leaders on and off the field. We teach our players to be prepared, tough, and accountable. We also focus on the importance of academics and character. We play for the name on the front and the teammates around us. Sign up today at ptabaseball.com. So, yeah, we're back here in the top of the third. So that was the most high school inning you could think of. 5 runs each in the first inning, and then 3 up, 3 down for each team last inning. So what are we in for 5 runs this inning, or probably a couple hits mixture here? Here's the pitch. That one's on the ground to third. Down the line, base hit. And Burtness turns around first. So already more hits than last inning.
1, 2, 3 on both ends. Maybe this will be another 5-run inning for both teams.
Number 7, Brooks Doberstein.
So never mind, that was Wall. As my game changer didn't load up, so it was Wall on the hit to left field. So Doberstein hitter now. As Wall takes his lead, now he goes. Throw it on a second is going to be not in time. As the speedy Wall takes second base. So 1 ball, no strikes, as that pitch was a ball.
Wow. Brewers are really pouring it on right now.
Take it easy. The Dodgers, don't have a lot. They don't have a lot in their
They saw how many runs are in this game, too, and they're like, we want to match that.
Yeah, it seems like they want to. Just keep the other team from scoring in that game. It's a 5-5 game here. That pitch is outside. 2-0.
The Dodgers pitcher's having a hard time when he's letting Rengifo get hits.
Oh, yeah, then he's having a hard time. You're right.
Yep.
So 2 balls, no strikes, no outs here in this inning. Back to Slinger High School here. And here's the pitch as Doberstein pulls back for a strike on the bunt attempt.
Maybe the Brewers will score 5 innings just like they did in the first inning, too, of both these teams.
Yeah. So 2 balls, 1 strike as Wall takes his lead at second base. Here's the pitch as Doberstein drops down the bunt. The first baseman, Zimmerman, comes into play, throws on to first. The second baseman, Jazak, is the one that covers as Wall is sacrificed third base by Doberstein, and there's 1 down here in this third inning.
Number 34, Jack Tobert.
So now Jack Tobert, the hitter, looks to give Pewaukee a lead here. Posternich still the pitcher for Slinger. Here's the pitch, and this one's lined to short. Travasta on to first in time, but Wall comes home to score, and Pewaukee jumps back in front, 6-5. So an RBI ground out from Tobert.
Number 21, Duke Medina.
So now Duke Medina, the hitter. Pitches outside, ball 1 from Posternich. Hey, come with us tomorrow morning. We're back at it, 11 a.m. Hortonville versus Franklin, non-conference. 2 top 10 teams in the state tomorrow, 6 against 7. I know I didn't do that purposely for you high school kids watching. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's going to be a really great game tomorrow, too.
Yeah, kind of like how this one's shaping up. Yeah. I don't know if it'll be the hitting type of game. It might be that pitcher's duel game. Who knows? 1 ball, 1 strike, and that one's lined to first, and it gets by Zimmerman at first base. So Medina will reach.
And going back to that, talking about that Franklin-Hortonville game, I think that game means a lot to a team like Franklin, too, who's in a sectional with Muskego. You had to win onto that. That adds to your resume to possibly be a 1 seed.
Speaking of Franklin, they have just fallen to Indian Trail 6-5. So tomorrow's game makes it a little bit more interesting for Franklin's seed case.
Maybe it looks like Muskego's got that locked up then.
Yeah, many thought that Franklin wouldn't lose a conference game all year. They just fell to Indian Trail in Southeast Conference play. So
good for Lane Oaks, though, in the crew down there at Indian Trail.
That one's rip foul to the screen.
The way the Sabres were playing this year definitely felt like they weren't going to lose at all.
Well, I know. The way they were ripping it apart. But now they got a big non-conference game with Hortonville tomorrow morning, which we will be there for. So 6-5 here in this game. 0-2. That was rip foul right over our heads. Probably to the parking lot.
Try to go hit and run.
As Peterson has ripped one, a couple over our head. Not put a wall or roof ahead of us, I'd be scared. So 0-2 now on Peterson.
Brewers hit through their whole order in the first inning now. Wow. That's kind of crazy.
0-for-1 is Peterson today. Here's the pitch, and that one's taken high. Throw on a second is going to be not in time as Pewaukee continues to use the speed on base and steal bases as Medina steals second.
They want to take as many runs as they could get.
Absolutely. And they saw that first inning and said, we're going to need as many as we can get. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oh, it's very uncommon that you see 6 batters walked in an inning. 1-2. Here's the pitch. That one's on the ground to second. Jazak will go on to first. Pewaukee gets 1. We head to the bottom of the second inning, 6-5 lead for the Pirates.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 180,000 participants here in Wisconsin who take part in high school sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, bottom of the third inning here from Slinger High School. Matt Beck, Elijah Vangsalata with you here. 6-5 lead for the Pewaukee Pirates. Here's a scratch one across in the bottom of the third via an RBI ground out. But the first inning, if you want to go back and watch, you can scroll back. It was 5 runs for both teams. It was a 6-hit inning for Pewaukee, and it was a 6-walk inning for Slinger. So 2 opposite ways to score runs, but they still scored runs, so it doesn't matter if you're Slinger. Here's the pitch. That went in there for a strike. The pitcher now the batter is Grady Mekanich for Slinger. Here's the pitch. That one is ripped foul in the screen. So now 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. On Mekanich. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped in the air, right field, and will fall right in front of Medina for a base hit. So Slinger gets the leadoff runner on. You know what I'm thinking. They're in tie mode. Mekanich on with a base hit. So now it'll be Caleb Precor. Here's the pitch. Missed outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped foul to the dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 now from the pitcher Arbus. That one misses high. 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike now. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 3. So it'll be 3 balls, 1 strike now on Precor. Here's the pitch, and in there for a strike. So 3-2 now on Precor. Arbus sets. Here's the pitch, and missed outside, ball 4. So now Precor reaches Jazak, now the hitter with no outs here, first and second.
Now batting second baseman,
no
number
outs.
17, Colton Jazak.
So Arbus steps off now. 2 runners on here, second and first. No outs. Arbus looks at second. Here's the pitch, and bunt is shown. They'll say on the strike, as there was no foul tip there. Both runners will move up 90 feet. Mekanich to third, Precourt to second. Slinger now a base hit can give him the lead. So 0-1 now.
Third baseman playing in.
Yeah, Peterson playing in a little bit, just in case they go home here. Here's the pitch in there for a strike. So 0-2 now on Jazak. So now looking 0-2. Arbus sets here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. As Jazak goes down swinging. One down for this Pewaukee defense.
Now batting left fielder number 14, Colton Schluter.
So now Colton Schlater will be the hitter. One down here in this inning. Two runners on for Slinger at second and third. Here's a pitch in there for a strike. So 0-1 now on Schluter. Just misses ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. That one's followed the back screen, so 1-2 coming up here. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now as Arbus sets. Looks in, he steps off now. Do 1 down here in this inning. Arbus looking to work to 2 outs here after having 2 runners on, no outs. Here's the pitch, and called, strike 3. Schluter goes down looking, and 2 down here in this bottom of the third for this Pewaukee defense.
At the plate for the Owls, center fielder number 9, Peyton Tennis.
So now Peyton Tennis will come up. 2 walks today, batting for the 3rd time already in the 3rd inning. Looking for a hit here to put Slinger ahead. Here's the pitch. Misses low, a little bit below the knees, 1-0. Elijah Brewer still winning?
Yep, 4-0.
I would hope so, considering they're up 4-0. Or just we're up 3-0.
Struck out Max Muncy on 3.
Wow. Ball 1, 1-0. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped in the air, right field. And one will carry out of here foul. Probably wishing he could straighten that one up because that one went behind the scoreboard at the football stadium. He could straighten that one out. That's a 3-run homer. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped to center field. Down base hit. Mekanich will score. Here comes Precourt, and the Slinger Owls have the lead. 7-6. RBI single from Peyton Tennis.
Wow, combined 13 runs.
And the score is 6-7. Don't let the high school kids hear that one.
They will.
Yeah, they probably heard me from downstairs.
Well, if you had money on this game having 13 runs combined in that short of a time,
yeah,
you're in luck.
For sure. So now Ethan Miller, the hitter.
Brendan Nelson doing it.
Coach just did 6-7. Oh, he did it again. Here's a pitch, and the runner takes off for second, blocked in the dirt. Tennis will take up second. He was stealing before the pitch. And Slinger, another runner in scoring position. So 1-0 now on the hitter. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. So Arbus looks in. Throws back to second. Back there easily is Tennis. I think last year when these two played, it was like a 2-1 game. This year they're like, you know what? We're going to stay out here a little bit longer. You're not going to your Friday night. You're staying out here until the sun goes down. Here's the pitches in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Might be a little bit longer than that, too, after.
For sure.
Sun will set in about an hour from now.
So 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Miss high, 3-1 now coming up.
Yeah, Pewaukee, how many? They were scoring every inning, though, when we saw them last against Wisconsin Lutheran, though, right?
Yeah, and that's the game they want to have back because it was postponed, and they had bases loaded and top of 7, 2 outs. Here's the pitch, in there for a strike.
Kind of slipped on the mound.
Yeah, and he still somehow threw a strike there.
Yeah.
So 3-2, 2 outs now. Three balls, 2 strikes now on Miller, the hitter. And Arbus steps off. So now 3 balls, 2 strikes. As Tennis takes his lead at second, the pitch is in there, and that one's in the air. Center field, Peterson will be back on it. He makes the catch, but Slinger plates 2. In the bottom of the 3rd inning, we head to the 4th inning. Slinger with the 7-6 lead over Pewaukee.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Matt Pack, Elijah Vangsalata here. Today's game is sponsored by Marshfield Dairy Fest. Say cheese on May 29th.
Where's the enthusiasm? No, I'm just kidding.
Say cheese on Friday, May 29th. It's actually a week from now. And Saturday, May 30th, enjoy the Mayor's Breakfast Parade and live music at Nuts Deep 2. For more information, go to visit marshfield.com.
It starts tomorrow, right? Or tonight, right?
No. It's next Friday and Saturday.
Next Friday. Oh, geez.
I said that wrong yesterday. I thought it was Memorial Day weekend. I just thought that beautiful festival will be on Memorial Day weekend.
So the end of the month.
Yeah, basically.
So we'll be able to read that next week during the week, too, when we have games.
Yeah, so poster niche 2-0 now.
What's Tuesday again, the plan?
We don't know yet. But look at the schedule, a lot of good games. So we'll see where we're going. Pitch is 3-0 now.
We had a few ideas from Tuesday or Wednesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Saturday, too. Maybe these guys.
Yes.
Next Saturday.
So 3-0 now. Here's the pitch in there for a strike.
Slinger Owls playing the, I almost said Franklin Sabres. They're playing it there, but they're playing Kimberly next Saturday afternoon.
Here's the pitch, high, ball 4 as Stelsey walks.
Number 1, Logan Peterson.
Stelsey takes his lead over there at first after a leadoff walk to open up this inning. Here's the pitch from Posternich. Low in the dirt, ball 1. Stelsey thought about going, and no, he'll just stay there.
Ooh,
he was happy if he was like, should I go? Should I not?
I think if he got him or tried to throw it right away, he would have possibly got him at first because he had a pretty big lead over there. And now the pitching coach for Slinger going to come out. Chat it over. Stay tuned, folks. Tomorrow, Franklin hosting Hortonville on the network. 12 p.m., right? Go live at 11:30. That's going to be a really great game.
Oh, yeah, good non-conference game.
Number 6, Franklin taking on number 7, Hortonville. Thoughts on that game?
Yeah, it should be a really good matchup. Obviously, we saw Kakana come down about a week and 6 days ago now. It'll be 2 weeks tomorrow, but FVA teams, FVA really good conference for baseball. So is this North Shore, and so is that Woodland West. Both these teams come from.
It'll be interesting to see tomorrow how Franklin tries to respond from that loss tonight against Indian Trail.
Yeah.
Is there? Well, they probably still will. They probably still will win that conference, though, right?
I would say likely, yeah.
Because Trail has a few losses. Oh, that's definitely a home run.
So now, stepping in is Peterson.
Oh, you
misses for a ball.
Oh, shoot.
So 1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, 1 strike part.
Here's the pitch, and that one is foul to the screen. All right. So I got 1-2 now. Game Changer's got 2-2, so we'll look down and see the umpire goes, oh, he just did it and I missed it. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll go with that on Peterson. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 3. So 3-2 now. Here's the pitch. Throw back to first, not in time. So I guess it was. I guess I was a pitch behind the whole time. Sorry, Game Changer. And so now it's 3-2. Scoreboard and Game Changer show 2 different things. So 3-2 now as Posternich steps off. Dugout for Pewaukee gets loud. They're riled up here. 3-2, no outs as Stelsey takes his lead at first base. Here's the pitch to Peterson. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to get him in the dirt. Gotta go down to first, and nope. They thought he was gonna go down to first, but the first base was occupied, so he's out.
Number 11, Hudson Brunberger.
So now Hudson Bernberger.
Yeah, interesting to know what the numbers he's kind of shouting out are. 425.
Yeah.
Maybe that's his.
Oh, gets away.
Oh, yeah.
Has a chance. Probably will have a chance. Throw it on the second. It's going to be in time! As Zimmerman went to pick it up, Stelsey stole second. Kind of a little bit late to leave.
Wow.
And that costed him as Zimmerman kind of got him as he was more than halfway to second base. Perfect throw on the money.
Yeah, the effort by the first baseman, I think that did it all right there.
Yes. So now Bremberger, the hitter. 1-0 on him. He's 0 for 2 today. Here's the pitch. Falls in there for a strike, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Posternich sets. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Bremberger steps back in. Here's the pitch and misses, falls off the glove. 2 balls, 2 strikes. If he squeezes that, maybe it's strike 3. Kind of on an angle, can't tell. So meeting him on will be with Light Heiser and Posternich. These teams aren't afraid to play on Memorial Day weekend. That's for sure.
Why would you be afraid? Or
some,
not afraid?
Some people are afraid to play because they're like, oh, so-and-so's got to go on vacation. But Pewaukee's like, nope, you're staying in town. You're practicing. We're playing at Brookfield Central tomorrow morning. We're playing at Slinger on Friday night. Here's the pitch, 2-2. Misses high, ball 3.
Franklin and Hortonville aren't either.
Hortonville's like, you know what? We're going to take a nice trip down to Milwaukee because it's Memorial Day weekend.
It's going to be beautiful days to play baseball next week, though, with the 80s we got coming.
3-2, and that one's lined to left field, a base hit for Bremberger. It's first hit of the day, a single to left field.
Yeah, sorry if I'm not getting the right shot when the ball gets hit on that liner.
Number 6, Caden Burtness.
It's kind of a quick turn.
Yeah.
Quick turn there with the press box being on the third base side.
So now Caden Burtness, the hitter. Here's the pitch. That one's popped up foul. So 0-1 now.
And that's, I think his number calls are his way of, instead of doing signs.
Which is a smarter way because you can catch on to swipes and all that after a while. Here's the pitch. That one's lined to left field. A base hit once again. Pewaukee trying a 2-out rally here. The hits keep pouring on as Burtness now reaches via single to left field. Same as Bremberger.
2, Colton Wall.
Brandon Nelson's coming out now, so that'll be it.
Probably be it, and we'll sit on mute for a couple minutes. Back here on Zaleski Sports, Aaron Nesson, the pitcher for Slinger, the new pitcher, relieving. He will relieve Posternich, who goes 3 2/3, 10 hits given up, 6 runs, 6 earned runs, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Posternich's day is done after 3 2/3. So now Aaron Newsom, the new pitcher, and he'll face a hot hand in Colton Wall to begin with 2 runners on. 2 for 2 already today is Wall. Newsom sets. Here's the pitch, and that one's in the air to right field, and will be caught and ran down by Mekanich out there. Slinger keeps the lead. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning, still 7-6 in favor of the Owls.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great. Participate!
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Welcome back here on Zaleski Sports. Matt Peck, Elijah Vinks here from Slinger High School. 7-6 lead for the Owls still as we come to the bottom of the 4th inning here as Slinger comes to bat.
Shortstop number 2, Grady Chavasta.
Grady Chavasta will lead us off here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch miss. No, in there for a strike.
Well, you fooled me there because I was getting ready to click.
So 0-1 now in Chavasta. Arbus still the pitcher for Pewaukee, and that one is also in the first strike, so 0-2 now. So Arbus looks in here now. Chavasta 0 for 1 today with a walk. Here's the pitch, and that one's low in the dirt, ball 1 and outside. Well, actually, you look at Slinger's lineup especially. On the stat sheet, a lot of walks next to each batter, as Pewaukee had 6 of them on defense in the first inning. So 1-2 now as Arbus sets. Here's the pitch, and that one's ripped in the air, right field. Medina, he'll make the catch on the leap.
Got a final score update from a game
around
the area. Whitefish Bay, 3-2 win against Oconomowoc.
Wow, that was a close game.
It's pretty close for comfort there for the Blue Dukes. Oconomowoc is sleeper team though.
Oh yeah.
Braden Zimmerman.
So Braden Zimmerman will come up now. With one down.
You've seen it all year with teams left and right? Beating each other.
Oh yeah.
If they're ranked or not.
Here's the pitch. This is outside ball 1.
And I give another example of that with the Franklin Indian Trail game today.
Oh yeah, high school you can just not show up and you can make a mistake.
Especially in a sport like baseball.
Oh, that's for sure. So 2 balls, no strikes. Now there's a couple teams where, not going to name any teams, but, you can kind of show up and not play as good and still win. 2 balls, no strikes. None of them are in this conference or Pewaukee's conference. Pitch is inside, ball 3.
I think you look at a team like Germantown. They haven't lost a game yet this year.
I know. We drove past Germantown. We're like, when are we going there? We'll have to see who they're playing next week. So 3 balls, no strike on Zimmerman. Here's the pitch, and misses outside ball 4.
Number 16, catcher Cole Lighthizer.
So now Cole Lighthizer up at the plate now with one down. Zimmerman reaches via walk. Lighthizer takes his lead where that first pitch is low, ball one. So 1 ball, no strikes as Arbus steps off. He resets now. Looks over first, now he sets. Here's the pitch. Pitch is low, ball 2. Oh, never mind, it was a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Zimmerman takes his lead at first. And that one's ripped to center field. Peterson coming in, he'll make the catch. So now 2 down here in this bottom of the 4th.
Number 15, right fielder Grady Mechanic.
So now it'll be Grady Mechanic. 2 down here. Zimmerman takes his lead at first. Here's a pitch. Swing and foul to the right side. 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped in the air, right field, and it will drop a base hit in front of Medina. As Mechanic reaches for the 2nd time today via hit.
Now batting number 22, designated hitter Caleb Precor.
It's going to be Caleb Precor with 2 runners on, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Misses inside, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Both runners take their lead here. Slinger with the 7-6 lead, looking to extend it here. Here's the pitch. Falls in there for a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Arbus up to 60 pitches. He's the 2nd Pewaukee pitcher of the day, as Pewaukee's original pitcher could not make it through the 1st inning. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Arbus done a good job so far in relief. Here's the pitch. That one's on the ground to short. Burtness will throw it over to 2nd to Wall, and a fielder's choice for Precor as we head to the 5th inning. And a 7-6 lead still for Slinger. More baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Hey, hey! You're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Matt Peck, Elijah Vincelado here, top of the fifth here. Pewaukee coming to bat, trailing 7-6. Here was 5 runs in the first for both teams, top and bottom of the frame. And is 1 run for Pewaukee in the third, 2 for Slinger in the third. As that pitch misses low for ball 1. The hitter is Doberstein. As that pitch misses low, 2-0 now. So 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch in their first strike. So now 2-1 on Doberstein. Here's the pitch, and that one misses low and outside ball 3. It seems like almost every pitch that's missed was in that outside batter's box. So 3-1 now on the hitter. Here's the pitch, and in their first strike. So 3-2 now on Doberstein. Here's the pitch, low, ball 4, as Doberstein reaches via walk.
Number 34, Jack Tobert.
So now Jack Tobert will come up. 1 for 2 today. Newson, the pitcher for Slinger, is that one in their first strike on the outside corner.
He's given codes in the 900s now. It was just 400s last inning.
That's probably changes every inning. That one lays down a bunt. Will be tapped over to first and in time. As Newson and Zimmerman kind of looked at who to go for the ball. Zimmerman ends up going for it and taking first. So Tabbert sacrifices Doberstein over to second. And the tying run now at second base here.
That must be an insane study session with Coach Doberstein understanding the codes.
I'm going to tell you how exactly he does it. Because I'm doing my best 100% mentality guess. He goes, you don't go to bed until you know all these codes at night.
They have to study it.
You stay up until 3 a.m. until you know all these codes. I'm just joking. I don't know what he really does.
I was honestly thinking more of it like they just in the classroom.
That's probably what it is.
Or maybe even at the field, just getting a couple codes. Maybe they have something up in their dugout.
Yeah, so Duke Medina now. The batter. And he rips that one through. Base hit. Here comes Doberstein. He will try to score. The throw home is not in time. Gets through the catcher's glove. And Medina will get to second base. The throw in. We are tied 7-7. Trust your offense, because that's what's getting you through this game today. As Pewaukee comes and ties it after trailing since the bottom of the third. And they only one away. They have a chance to take the lead here now. So now Peterson, the hitter, 0 for 2 today. Here's the pitch, and that one's ripped in the air, popped up. Got a chance to play it. Foul territory is Miller. He'll go back and miss it. Kind of ran too far in on it. And we'll see how costly that out ends up being. If they really needed it or not. So 0-1 now. Here's the pitch for Newson. Seems like almost every pitch he throws is kind of like a knuckleball. Seems like he's kind of throwing with like the fingers. Now we're in the 300s. So
I'm telling you, it's like math class, right? You have to just continue to learn the codes.
1 ball, 1 strike, and that one's going to be bunted off into the bat, foul. 2 strikes now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I guess with the score we have right now, we're playing a football game, right? 2 touchdowns.
Slinger and Pewaukee tied at 7-7 on the gridiron.
Not
1-2. That one's on the ground. Through base hit the right field. Medina will be held up at third. No, they will not send him. As Mekanic bobbled it out there. But Pewaukee hit. It's been their mentality today, but that's how you got to win baseball games. Boy, they have an offense. Let's say it that way. As
you play in the Woodlands, right?
Yeah, we said that joke when we did that Woodland game, with the second game of the year. We said you play in the Woodland. But it just seems like Pewaukee, you weren't sure how good they were going to be this year. You know, losing Grayson Zach to Minnesota, a D1 commit. A couple of Dobersteins. You weren't sure what they were going to look like this year. But hey, #1 seed, Co-Woodland West Conference champions. I'd say they did a fair job.
That's
for having questions coming into the season.
My early pick in that one's going to be, it's going to be Eisenhower versus them.
Yeah, that's going to be a good sectional final between Eisenhower and Pewaukee.
And it'll be a home game for Eisenhower, right?
Yeah, it'll be at Eisenhower's
They
field.
get to host that sectional. But Pewaukee, luckily, they're in the same conference with them, so.
Pewaukee will bring out enough fans because it isn't that far. It's probably 15, 20 minutes from there.
They're used to playing on that field, too, given that they both play in the Woodland West, right? Woodland West, right?
And you'll get a school in that sectional potentially that's from this area, Kewaskum. So, Kewaskum a little bit northeast of here. Stelsey now the hitter.
3, Landon Stels.
He's walked every time. 1 out, and runner goes. Throw it on a second. Not in time. Pewaukee puts 2 runners in scoring position now.
373 now.
What's 373? You're saying, how am I supposed to know? So 0-1 now on Stelsey. Here's the pitch. Tried to bunt, but fouled. He bunted right through it.
Guess that's what 373 meant.
And 373.
Safety squeeze.
Safety squeeze, and it almost worked, but it went. He fouled it, but went into the glove. So 0-2 now. I doubt they do that again, being 2 strikes. But it was basically a call to move each runner up. So 0-2 now, 1 out here on Stelsey. Stelsey could give Pewaukee a 2-run lead with a base hit. And he rips that one to center field. Tennis makes the catch. Throw coming home. Will be not in time. Pewaukee has the lead, 8-7. As Miller will touch on third, just in case he might have tagged too early.
#1, Logan Peterson.
So now Logan Peterson will be the hitter. 1 for 3 today. 8-7 game. Here's the pitch in their first strike. Newson sets. Here's the pitch. And that one's ripped to right field. Base hit. Here comes Peterson. Throw to home. It's not going to be in time, and Pewaukee has jumped ahead by 2 runs. As Peterson moves into second on the throw. Boy, this Pewaukee offense is just too much to handle for me.
It's run and gun, but baseball style.
Yeah. Pewaukee is up to
#11, Hudson Bremberger.
13 hits through 5. So 9-7 lead for Pewaukee now. Bernberger will come up here. 3 runs across this inning so far for Pewaukee. They came in the inning trailing 7-6. Pitch is low, ball 1. Newson looks in now. That one's in the air, center field. Actually, it'll be to right. Mekanic will make the catch. But Pewaukee scratches across 3 runs In the top of the fifth, we head to the bottom of the fifth inning. Pewaukee with a 9-7 lead over Slinger.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches?
Back here on Zaleski Sports, bottom of the fifth inning here between Pewaukee and Slinger. Pewaukee 9-7 lead over the Slinger Owls here. Matt Peck, Elijah Finkslada. Excited to be here with you guys for Friday night baseball here from Slinger High School. Slinger has responded in big ways after trailing Pewaukee. They went down 5-0 in the first inning. They tied it within the bottom frame. First pitch is outside for a ball.
It's kind of been back and forth since. We'll see if the Owls have a punch that they can bring back to them.
So 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. It's the outside corner, strike 1. Jazak, the hitter, now 1 for 2. 2 RBIs today as well. So 1-1 now. Arbus still the pitcher for Pewaukee. That one's foul to the back screen. 1-2. So 1-2 now. There's Jazak steps back in. So 1-2 now, and that one's in the air. Popped up to right field, and coming in! Oh, he made the catch! Medina! It's going to be ruled a catch. Wow!
No. Gold glove type material right there.
And Brandon Nelson is arguing that he might have dropped the ball, but since pulled back that argument, and we'll move on. Here's the pitch. Misses, ball 1. Here's the pitch. Misses again, ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. That was quite a catch out there by Medina. Able to lay out. I couldn't tell if he caught it from my angle, but obviously all the Pewaukee's reactions kind of sold that, but obviously got to wait for the umpire's calls. That one goes foul behind home plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. So 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. And there for a strike. And I forgot to mention that the pinch hitter will be Kyle Panton for Slinger. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Arbus sets now. Here's 3-2, 1 out. Here's the pitch, and hits him on 3-2, right in the foot. As Panton is hit by a pitch, he'll take first base.
At the plate for the Owls, center fielder number 9, Peyton Tennis.
So now Peyton Tennis at the plate, and he's been a hot hand today for this Slinger offense. It's one of the guys you want up there for sure. Here's the pitch, misses, no, in there for a strike. Throw on the second is dropped. They might have had him out. Heard Brandon Nelson say he didn't call that, but he stole anyways. Probably glad it worked out in his favor, but thinking, man, if it didn't. So 0-1. Tennis showed bunt as well. We'll see what he'll do now. Pitch is low, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. One pitch. Misses outside, 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike now. As Arbus sets. Here's the pitch, and that one's popped up foul out of play. Rather hear that noise than the car noise. Oh, he does. He'll be pulling it out. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I purposely parked far just for that matter.
Baseball season is only the type of season you got to worry about where you park. Swing and a miss strike. No, foul ball. I missed that one. I have both headset, both ears on, so I couldn't hear the foul tip. But if it weren't strike 3, it would have gotten past the catcher. So Tennis. Now with a runner on second being Panton. Tennis 1 for 1 today. 2 walks. Here's a pitch. This is outside now. 3-2. So Tennis now has worked it to 3-2. Arbus looks in now. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped in the air, left field. Slicing down and will fall just foul. So now 3-2, 2 outs, it'll remain. Three, 2, 1 out here. It's Tennis, the batter now for Slinger. Here's a pitch, throw back to second, not in time. So Tennis looks in now. As Panton takes his lead at second base. Here's the pitch, and that one is fouled to the right side once again. We'll do it over. So 3-2, 1 out still. We'll keep doing it over. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the pitch and misses outside, ball 4.
Now batting number 7, Ethan Miller.
So now Ethan Miller will be the hitter.
It's the time to do damage right now if you're Slinger with the top of the order up.
Absolutely.
And now this might be pitching change. No,
we'll see.
I don't think that's Coach Doberstein.
Well, it could be one of the Dobersteins. Yeah, it looks like I don't know if he grabbed the ball. It looks like he's talking it over. I can't quite tell if he took the baseball. You'll be able to tell. Maybe just telling him about defense alignments here. We haven't seen a double play yet turn today. Looks like they will be staying with Arbus. So we'll reset here. 9-7 game here in favor of Pewaukee. 1 out. Slinger has runners on first and second here. 1 out for Ethan Miller, who's 0 for 2 today, looking for a big hit. Here's the pitch. Miller takes strike 1. So 0-1 now on Miller. Here's the pitch outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got a righty loosening up in that Pewaukee bullpen now, so.
Good note. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one is ripped foul on home plate. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. As Arbus sets. Panton takes his lead at second. Tennis at first. Here's the pitch, and just missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, and you got Slinger dugout doing the tomahawk chop, it seems like.
Kind of rattling the pitcher a little bit, Arbs, too.
Yeah, Arbus, little rattle, he had to step off there.
One thing, I keep forgetting that Arbus came in that first inning still. I was like, whoa, he's at 84 pitches?
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here for Ethan Miller. Miller, here's the pitch to him on the ground to third. Shortstop takes it over, but nobody there. So there'll be an infield hit for Ethan Miller, and bases will be loaded for the Owls. Went through Burtness's glove. I should say went through Peterson's glove, but Burtness right there to back it up. Always got that shortstop to back you up.
The shortstop, Grady Chavasta.
So now Grady Chavasta, one of the good hitters for this Slinger team, coming up 0 for 2 today, but has bases loaded.
Looted.
Wow. 9-7 game here. Here's the pitch. Chavasta takes eyeball 1. This is where Pewaukee doesn't want to allow walks. If you're going to give up runs, you'd rather give it up via hit.
That tomahawk chop is really rattling the pitcher so far.
Yeah. So 1-0 now on Chavasta. Chavasta takes in their first strike. Pewaukee, they're looking for a ground ball here. A ground ball right at somebody here for a double play. Slinger's looking for a base hit to score 2 and tie this. Here's the pitch to Chavasta. He fouls that one to the back screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2, 1 out now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here on Chavasta. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chavasta steps back in here. 2-2. Tomahawk chant. continues here from the Slinger Owls dugout. Here's the pitch. That one's popped up. It's going to be an infield fly rule called. As Burtness comes in and makes the catch. 2 down. A huge out for the Pirates defense.
Be something that they could give up nothing here.
Yeah, Pewaukee would find themselves in a good spot. They could walk out of this inning not allowing anything.
Zimmerman.
So now Zimmerman will be the hitter. He's 0 for 1 today. Slinger looking for a base hit here to tie this one. Pewaukee looking for one more out to get out of this, allowing no runs. That one's fouled to the back screen, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike now. Miller takes his lead at first. Tennis at second, Pan at third. 0-1 pitch. Misses outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. All runners take their leads on base here. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. High and inside, 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike now. Man, that dugout, I got to give them credit. They stay loud. Two one. Here's the pitch. Low, and it gets by. Here comes a runner. Throw home is not in time. As Pan comes home to score via pass ball. It is 9-8. Maybe a centimeter or so later, Pewaukee might have gotten him.
Wow.
Got to give Bremberger credit. He got back there and got that ball pretty fast. That backstop is not that wide back there. So 9-8 game now.
Talk about a ball game this is.
Zimmerman now and Miller move up 90 feet. So Slinger now in the basic can take a lead. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 4. Head Zimmerman walks.
Pitching change, I believe.
We might have a pitching change. It's looking like as he's coming out, I think you can only come out 1 time in an inning, otherwise you have to switch the pitcher. So I believe that's probably what's happening here. Doberstein comes out.
1-run game.
He'll take the baseball from Arbus. So Arbus's day will be done here. He finishes with 4 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 runs, 6 walks, and 2 strikeouts. So the walks have been the issue for Pewaukee pitchers today. We're through not 5 complete innings yet. Pewaukee has walked 11 batters so far today. So we'll see who this new pitcher is here, but we'll step on break here for a couple minutes. No commercial, but we'll just take a silent break for water. Back here on Zaleski Sports, Max Metz, the relief, coming in arm for Pewaukee this inning. He'll step in here, relieving Arbus. Read Arbus's stat line before the break.
What number is he?
44.
Now batting for the Owls, number 16, Cole Lighthizer.
Cole Lighthizer will come up now for the Slinger Owls. Here's the pitch, taken low, ball one. Nice block back there by Bremberger. Otherwise, this game is tied if he doesn't block that, most likely.
Brandon Nelson trying to tell his dugout to get rowdy here. He said, we're in a tough spot. Let's get it going.
So 1 ball, no strikes.
He's basically saying keep that tomahawk chop going.
Here's the pitch, and he gets by. Here's an opportunity, and the throw coming in. No throw,
Wow.
And Slinger has tied it.
How about that?
And all runners will move up 90 feet. As Tennies comes home to score, Miller will move up to third, and Zimmerman to second base. If you took the over on runs, cash out now. 2 balls, no strikes. Slinger can take a lead here with a base hit. Time is called here by Coach Doberstein. He'll talk to Bremberger, the catcher, and check on his arm or his hand. He might have hit his hand on that pass ball. Make sure everything's all good with him.
What's going on here?
They're just making sure the catcher's good. I think he might have got hit in the hand on that pass ball. So runners will be on second and third when we resume play for Slinger. So now Metz sets. 2-0 pitch. That one's ripped to center field. And will be caught by Peterson. Pewaukee gives up 2 runs. Slinger ties this game at 9. We head to the 6th inning, 9-9 ball game here at Slinger High School.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline Motor Oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, top of the 6th inning. Today's game is sponsored by Prospect Training Academy. At Prospect Training Academy, we train to develop and create leaders on and off the field. We teach our players to be prepared, tough, and accountable. We also focus on the importance of academics and character. We play for the name on the front and the teammates around us. Sign up today at ptabaseball.com. PTA also our let's just say our scoreboard sponsor as well on the screen, as you can see.
Do a really great job developing down there.
Oh, yeah. There might be some players from the Slinger or Pewaukee squad that might play for those teams. All right. So, top of the 6th here. 2 full frames to go here. Unless Slinger were to grab the lead at some point.
Now batting number 6, Caden Burtness.
So, Caden Burtness will lead us off here in the top of the 6th. 2 for 3 today. Here's the pitch. Misses low, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Opetz, the new pitcher for Slinger. That is Mason Opetz, to be exact. So 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch, and that one's ripped, followed the back screen. 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike now. Opetz delivers. That one fall. No, ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike now. Here's the pitch, swing and foul to the back screen. So it'll be full count here for the first batter of this inning. Caden Burtness, 2 for 3 today. Three-two pitch is going to be lined up the middle, base hit to center field. As Burtness reaches on a leadoff single. Pewaukee is up to, we'll get the calculation here in a minute. Once we register that he got a hit, Pewaukee is up to, we got 14 hits.
Wow. Talk about a slugfest now. You mentioned how much they could hit even in that last time we had him on against Wisconsin Lutheran.
Wisconsin Lutheran was staying task with them too. Throw back to first, not in time.
Just sucks that Mother Nature was in that game for that one. The tornadoes that were coming through.
Tornado warning should have stayed a little bit more to the west. For 20 more minutes, we could have seen if Pewaukee won that game against Wisconsin Lutheran. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped in the air and goes just over the fence, foul.
508's the new combo.
So another new combo number here. So 0-1 now as Burtness takes his lead at first. Here's the pitch. That one's in the air. Right field. Falling and will fall out of play. Foul as Metchnik tried to chase that one down. But, you know, that's quite a run. So no balls, 2 strikes. Done. So no balls, 2 strikes. So Wall steps back in here. Burtness takes his lead at first. Throws back to first. Not in time. Wall steps back in here now. Burtness takes his lead at first. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. High, strike 3 swinging. As Opetz gets Wall to chase.
Number 7, Brooks Doberstein.
So now Brooks Doberstein will hit for Pewaukee.
To be honest, like,
1 for 1.
These codes might even be something that he's saying in the dugout so they remember it faster, right? Like during when they're pitching or something.
Yeah. Pitch is low, ball 1.
It's funny because, like, I swear every time he said a number, it's a different one every time.
Yeah,
it's like a random
insane.
one, too.
So 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Throw it on the second is going to be high into center field. And no advancement from Burtness, as Tenney's kind of got on that one right away. They're going to call for interference here. Oh, umpire saying interference. Home plate umpire saying interference because Coach Doberstein coming in to talk. I could hear him say that Doberstein was over the plate when he swung.
Let's see. We'll have to go back in the stream and find out. Ooh.
What do you see?
I'll pause it right when he's about to throw it to.
It's close.
It's kind of like
he swung.
Kind of like has his bat out a little bit there. Which you're not supposed to do, right?
And they'll throw him back to first. They'll put him back to first, so they will call the interference.
No, what do you think from that? It's kind of like
it's close. I mean, I think he did it just enough in the lane, so I think it's probably a pretty good call.
It's our replay system here. We could just go back in our stream and
yeah,
see
so
what
you guys can go back too as well if you're watching from home.
34, Jack Tobert.
Jack Tobert now the hitter.
That's huge though too.
Yeah, so now it'll be
takes the runner out of scoring position.
And actually, well, they put it out on the scoreboard.
Yeah. So,
but they still have him on first base. So
Tabert though, yeah.
So no, Burgess is still on base.
Tabert's at the plate now.
Oh yeah, Tabert. So the pitch is in there. Oh, so the batter was out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. I was making sure I pieced that together right. So the batter ruled out there that time, Doberstein. So now Tabert at the plate. So runner had to go back. Batter was ruled out. Pitch is outside, low, ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Opet's delivery. This low, 2-1 and outside. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped to center field, and that will get over the head. Burtness will round third. He will come home. The relay to the plate is going to be in time to get him. Oh my goodness! What a relay from Tenney's to home to cut the runner out, and it spills the Slinger dugout out. Wow, right in front of us.
Surrounding him.
It didn't look like he even had a chance to get him. So it'll be a double for Tabert, but it will be no RBI. So Slinger gets out of it, no runs scored.
Coach Doberstein's trying to argue it too a little bit. He was.
So we will take a break here. 9-9 game.
Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Say cheese! Kick things off on Friday, May 29th with the Mayor's Breakfast from 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. Then at 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for a night of family-friendly entertainment, including the play, Winnie the Pooh, and Friends. The fun continues on Saturday, May 30th with the parade at 11 a.m. Afterward, make your way to Wenzel Family Plaza for more activities. Be sure to explore the craft show at Chestnut and West 3rd Street, and while you're there, stop by the Pie and Ice Cream Social at the Upham Mansion. Wrap up the day at the Outdoor Beer Garden, hosted by Nuts Deep 2, featuring live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Back here, bottom of the 6th inning here. Slinger and Pewaukee here. Here it's getting chillier out here, that's for sure.
The game just keeps getting better and better, though.
9-9. Yeah, we're going to be playing under dark light soon. Slinger plays at Union Grove tomorrow. So they don't want to go too late, probably. That one's low in the dirt. Ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. But what a relay to end that last inning for Slinger. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
You see the whole Slinger team relaying on him, too, after that play.
Yeah. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Mekanich, the hitter for Slinger. And that one's fouled just off the end of the bat. Will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 coming up now. Here's the pitch, and that one's ripped in the air to left field, and it will plug down a base hit. As Stelsey kind of fell when going for that baseball. And Mekanich on with a leadoff single to left field.
Designated hitter number 22, Caleb Recor.
I think whoever scores this next run here is in really good shape.
Yeah. Because you only got 1 inning left to get that run back. Not like before when you had 6 innings left to get it back after the first inning.
That was as huge as it gets on that relay play, though.
Precor will show bunt. No. That's popped up to the pitcher, Metz, and he'll make the play.
And that is
exactly what you didn't want there if you're Slinger.
Well, vice versa for Pewaukee, though.
Pewaukee was like, thank you.
Absolute best case scenario right there on the pop-out bunt.
Yeah.
Now batting number 17, Colton Jazak.
So make Jazak at the plate now.
I'm looking back at the replay. The pitcher, Metz, he was starting to celebrate that while that ball was being bunted in the air already.
Here's the pitch. That one's popped foul. Out of play. So no balls, 1 strike. Bottom of 6 here. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled to the back screen. So 0-2 now. So 0-2 now, 1 out. Jazak the hitter, 1 for 3 today. Here's the pitch and called strike 3. Jazak down looking. And 2 down now for this Pewaukee defense.
We got a sub pinch hitter here.
Now batting for the Owls, number 3, Gavin Sawyer.
So Sawyer will pinch hit for the Owls. With Mekanich at first. Here's the pitch. Sawyer takes outside, ball 1. Sawyer in the game for the first time today. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's trying to plug that one into one of the gaps there.
Yeah, it looked like with that swing.
Maybe even try to get this one out of here. That was one of the things we noticed when we got here, right? It doesn't look like the outfield's too wide, but...
Here's the pitch, high, ball 2. And you might be throwing that pinch hitter and thinking of power. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs now. Here's the pitch. That one is fouled to the back screen now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pewaukee 1 strike away from moving on to the 7th. And if you're Slinger, you probably want to run here because the way Pewaukee's been hitting the ball, they put it down for 14 hits or 15 hits today. So far. So So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and that one's on the ground. Down the line, fair ball! As Mekanic can only move up 90 feet to second base, but huge hit from Sawyer right there to put Mekanic into scoring position.
At the plate for the Owls, center fielder number 9, Peyton Tennis.
And here comes Tennis, who's been a pretty good hitter today so far. 1 for 1. Walked multiple times.
Tell him to be smart here.
And he's the one that had the awesome relay home from center field as well. Here's the pitch. Tennis takes strike 1. So 0-1 now. Here's the pitch. Foul to the back screen. 0-2 now. So Mets looking to get out of this one here. Tennis looking for that base hit to give Slinger the lead. 0-2 now coming up here. 2 outs. Mets sets. Here's the pitch. That one is ripped. Ooh. Foul down the left side. So still remain no balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 now. Mekanic at second, Sawyer at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Pewaukee gets out of it. Slinger strands 2 runners on. We head to the 7th here, all locked up at 9-9. Huge 7th inning coming up here from Slinger High School. More baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 180,000 participants here in Wisconsin who take part in high school sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Matt Peck, Elijah Vinkslata, top of the 7th inning here between Slinger and Pewaukee, 9-9. Will somebody crack through here and get a win this inning? We'll find out. Pewaukee comes to the play here with 15 hits today. Here's the pitch. It's misses ball 1.
Keep forgetting that you still got that Nasonville Dairy post-game show.
You're right.
Yeah.
Medina at the plate now. He's 3 for 3 today. Been a hot hand for this Pewaukee Pirates squad. That one's ripped into left center field and caught out there by Sawyer. Nice ranging play out there for Sawyer and 1 down. Medina retired for the first time today.
Number 5, Cole Peterson.
So now Cole Peterson at the plate. Here's the pitch. Misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch outside, 2-0 now. So 2 balls, no strikes now on Peterson. He's 1 for 3 today. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1, in and out of the catcher's glove. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped in the air, blooped up and caught by Chavasta. 2 down here in the 7th inning. So now Stelsey, the hitter.
Number 3, Landon Stelsey.
Landon Stelsey pinch hitted a couple innings ago. 1 RBI today, 1 walk. He's 0 for 0 though. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped to right field. And Mekanich makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for the Slinger defense. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Will Slinger get it done? You'll find out after this on Zaleski Sports.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Ethan Miller.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, bottom of 7th inning here for the Slinger Owls, tied 9-9. They can get a run across here, they can win it. Here's the pitch, low. Nope, in there for a strike. And Ethan Miller, the batter now, takes high, ball 1. Slinger sitting in the second hole of their lineup, so in a favorable spot here in this inning. And being the home team in this slugging fest, definitely where you want to be. Here's the pitch. Miller takes low and in for a strike. Hits the outside edge, I should say, instead. Here's the pitch to Miller. He takes high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2-2 now coming up here for Miller. 1 for 3 today. Here's the pitch. He drives one to second base and caught over there by Wall off the end of the bat. So now due up is Chavasta.
Number 2, Grady Chavasta.
Here's the pitch. That one is popped up in the air, foul to the right side, and will reach home of the Owls football team.
That should be a home run in itself if it somehow hit that field goal post all the way over there in the background. You guys could even see it.
That would be awesome. Here's the pitch, low, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
I can even see some kids playing around in the football field area right now.
Turn the lights on. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one is ripped to second once again and caught.
Wow.
Wall's been a busy boy over there.
He's a little brick wall there.
Yeah. 2 outs, 2 for 2 by Wall. And we are 1 out away from heading to an extra frame for the second straight day on the network. So Zimmerman steps in here now. 0 for 1 today. Takes low ball 1.
It may only be fitting if this has extras. Maybe we will tomorrow, too.
Yeah, at this point, you never know.
This might be one of our first times doing 3 days straight, right?
Yeah, 2 back-to-back extra games. That pitch is low. 2-0 now.
Except this one is a more higher scoring contest. Yesterday was 2-1.
Yesterday, the extra innings hit before even 2 hours. And that one's ripped to left field, and will drop down a base hit.
Oops.
In front of Stelsey. As Zimmerman reaches.
Number 16, Cole Lighthizer.
Cole Lighthizer will be the hitter now for Slinger.
So winning runs on now.
Yeah, they can get one down the line, or I'd say best bet down the line. Lighthizer 0 for 3 today. Could use a big hit for him. Metz on the mound can look for a big out here. He's gotten 2 big outs from his second baseman alone. Wall, he had 2 liners to him this inning so far. So now Klum will be the pinch runner at first base for Slinger. Lighthizer, the hitter, 0 for 3 today. 2 down here in this bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch, ball 1 low.
It's always good to pinch run speed late in games, too, especially in a situation like this where if something gets into the gap, you get to score a guy from first all the way to home.
Ooh. Absolutely. Throws back to first, not in time.
We saw a lot of pickoff attempts yesterday.
And we're starting to see them today.
I think that ultimately ended up costing Kettle Moraine, right?
Yeah. So Metz sets. Here's the pitch. Lighthizer grounds down the line. Base hit to left field. And both runners will move up. Klum moves up to second. Lighthizer on to first with a single. And Slinger can win it here with a good enough base hit.
Number 15, Grady Mechanic.
Big 2-out rally going on here, right?
So now it'll be Grady Mechanich, and he's favorable. He's 3 for 4 today. He's been a hot hand here today, hit 750 on the day. So they could use him here in a big spot here. Here's the pitch. Mechanich takes strike 1. Metz looking to get out of trouble here and head to the 8th. Extend the frame for Pewaukee. Metz sets now. Here's the pitch. And that one's popped up in the air. Down to right field. And it will be caught out there by Medina. He runs that one down. And for the second straight day on Zaleski Sports Milwaukee, we will play extra innings. We head to the 8th inning here between Pewaukee and Slinger, knotted up at 9-9.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Back here on Zaleski Sports. Top of the 8th here between Pewaukee and Slinger. We're playing extra frames for the second straight day on the network. Clay Miller in to pitch for Slinger. We'll open you up here. Here's the pitch inside ball 1.
These are the type of games that have a lot of energy, though, right? The extra inning games like we saw yesterday between the two teams.
Oh, Peterson hit the back. And that puts a runner on. Peterson, I was just going to mention, was 2 for 4 today, but he'll reach anyways.
Number 11, Hudson Bremberger.
Hudson Bremberger, now the hitter for Pewaukee. And like I said, Pewaukee received the number 1 seed in Sectional 4B. They're in the number 1 seed in the same sectional as New Berlin Eisenhower, the defending Division II state champions. Those two split in the regular season series. We kind of wish we were at one of those games. But those were some good games. They were a slugfest like this.
Yeah.
That's what they were.
What Woodland West game isn't, right?
Yeah, we were talking about that Wisco and Pewaukee game probably 5 weeks ago now, but it seems like forever ago we had that tornado warning.
Yeah.
That day that game happened. Here's the pitch. That one's popped up in the air. Has a chance to play it in foul territory. Lighthizer makes the catch. And that's the second popped up bunt, one by each team so far today.
Wow.
So Brenberger out on the catcher. Pop up bunt to the catcher.
Number 6, Hayden Burtness.
So now Burtness, the hitter for Pewaukee.
So both teams going to work on their bunting next practice.
I'm sure it'll be a topic of conversation for both teams as they head to the playoffs. Runner goes. Throw it on a second. It's going to be not in time. So Peterson in scoring position. His pitch 1 was also a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch, swing, and drive to center field, down base hit. Peterson will come home to score, and Pewaukee has grabbed the lead here in the 8th. Pewaukee takes the 10-9 lead in the extra frame.
They're trying to give them a taste of their own medicine now, right? With the
So Colton Wall now the hitter with Burtness on first. Here's the pitch. In there for a ball, but just missed. Pewaukee at 16 hits, Slinger at 10. 26 hits combined, 19 runs combined between both teams. Miller sets, here's the pitch, runner goes. Throwing to second, will they get him this time? On to second, in time to get him! Burtness cut down stealing. 2 down here in this top of the 8th.
That's a huge out.
Lighthizer throw on the money that time. So now Wall the hitter here. Bases are cleared now, 2 for 4 today. Here's the pitch. Just missed a little bit high above the letters. 3-0 now. So 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch and missed low, ball 4, and Pewaukee will once again have a runner on.
Number 7, Brooks Doberstein.
Brooks Doberstein will come up now.
New Berlin Eisenhower just beat Badger 14-2.
Wow.
Good bounce back for them.
That one in their first strike. So we're not the only ones going late tonight.
And this one has a chance to go even later.
Yeah. And we started at 6 o'clock. We're pushing 9 in a couple minutes here. Throw back to first. And that goes into right field. I don't know about that throw that time. And so Lighthizer throws it in the right field, and now Pewaukee puts another runner in scoring position. And I don't know, Elijah. With how well this offense hits, I wouldn't have taken a risk like that.
No. You know, every time it seems like every time. Well, actually, that is a crazy coincidence, right?
Yeah.
If I'm looking at that right on the scoreboard, both teams have scored each inning. They've every time Pewaukee scored, Slingers matched it.
Wow.
Or won it.
So that's 2 balls, 1 strike now.
What does that look like on Game Changer?
Same thing.
Same.
Yeah, Doberstein 1 for 2 today. 2 outs here in this inning. Looking to scratch across another run. A 2-run lead is a lot bigger than 1 in this scenario. Here's the pitch, foul to the back screen. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now, 2 outs. Sets. Here's the pitch and low, ball 3.
I think if you're Pewaukee here, it would be huge for them to get some insurance right now.
Absolutely.
With the lead they have.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Full count, 2 outs here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Pewaukee scratches across 1 run here in the top of the 8th. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Last chance for the Owls here in extra innings here on Zaleski Sports. Watch after this coming up.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, last chance for the Slinger Owls here in the bottom of the 8th inning in the extra frame. 10-9 game here. Pewaukee looking to go home here. Here's the pitch, low in the dirt, ball 1.
We did mention it before, if you're just joining us from the top of that frame. Every inning that Pewaukee scored, Slingers matched it.
Caleb Precor now the hitter. He up 2-0 now to start.
That's a crazy coincidence with that, right? Where Slinger has scored every inning that Pewaukee has.
Here's the pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner.
Good take right there. See it off. A leadoff batter is always important, right?
Oh,
Got to try to
absolutely.
get him on as any way you can.
2 balls, 1 strike. That one's ripped foul right below us. Nice catch. One of the kids in the dugout made the catch. A little bit higher, I might have threw my hands out. 2 balls, 2 strikes now.
We haven't had one of those yet today.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Precor. Here's the pitcher, Metz, and called strike 3. And they try to go around the horn. But 1 down here in this bottom of the 8th.
Number 17, Colton Jazak.
So now Colton Jazak, the hitter. Here's the pitch in their first strike. Here's the pitch. He takes low. Did he go? No, he did not. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here in this inning as well. That one's ripped foul to the left side on the ground. Will spike towards the outfield. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Metz sets now. Here's the pitch. Jazak on the ground to third. Peterson will play it on the bounce. Throws on to first in time. And Pewaukee down. I should say Slinger is down to their final out on offense.
Now batting number 3, Gavin Sawyer.
So Gavin Sawyer will come up now. 1 for 1 today. Got a pinch hit single a couple innings ago. Final out for Slinger. Sawyer takes in there for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike on the hitter. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped in the air. Center field. And going to be ran down by Peterson. Pewaukee takes this one 10-9 in 8 innings. Looked like it could plug the gap at first. And Pewaukee will move to 23-2 on the season. A 10-9 victory here at Slinger High School. Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up after this. Our highlight house player of the game will be Caden Burtness.
15 hours.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
I'll take him down there. Yeah, we'll go down here. Guys, this is good? It's good? Okay. Test. Back here on the Nasonville Dairy Postgame Show here with our highlight house player, Caden Burtness. Caden, you had to go ahead RBI in the top of the 8th, but just tell me, it was a slugfest all night. You took 5 in the top of the 1st. They took 5 right back. Just tell me about this type of game tonight.
These are some good games to have coming into the postseason. You know, you want to face some adversity and get used to it. And we did everything. I mean, we did perfect. We handled it perfectly. It was a great team win.
So just tell me, you guys got the #1 seed. It was predicted earlier this week. You know, you guys coming into the season, you weren't ranked at all. You're nothing. Everybody thought Pewaukee was going to go downhill a little bit because losing a couple of players. But you guys, we just read like 22, 23 wins this year. Just tell me about how you guys did it again. Reloaded and kind of, you know, put on one of the best offenses I've seen all year, considering we had you guys on against Wisconsin Lutheran. It was about 15 hits, and tonight it was 16 hits again. So just tell me about it.
I mean, coming into the season, there wasn't a lot of expectations, and I think that's allowed us to play free and loose, which is a huge part of our success this far. We don't, you know, let the pressure get to us in close games, as you saw tonight, and we just been hitting like crazy. So,
yeah. So going forward, you got one last game tomorrow against Brookfield Central. So what was the mentality from Coach today? Because me and Elijah were kind of talking about throughout the game today. You know, you guys already got your seed, you already got your conference locked up. So you guys obviously still came out and won a game. It was important for you to win a game tonight. But even though it kind of looked at, some people look at it as a varsity reserve game because, you know, the game didn't mean much, but just tell me about how Coach still motivated you to play you well tonight.
I mean, yeah, we want to win every game we play, especially coming around the stretch here. So, I mean, this wasn't a game off. A really good team that we played. So, I mean, we went at them.
Sounds good. So I'm going to give you the mic. You look right up at my friend up there. You're going to say your first and last name. I'm in the house. I'll get out of the way. And I'll count you down for 3, 2, 1.
Caden Burtness, and I'm in the house.
Right, nice game tonight.
Thank you.
All right. So Pewaukee gets the win 10-9 here tonight over Slinger. It'll be probably about a little over 12 hours. We'll be back again. Hortonville at Franklin tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. We'll see you there. Signing off from Slinger High School tonight is Matt Peck.